Hello. It's been a hot minute. Um, I was gonna do a different video, but this one kind of popped up. And it's been a while since I've actually channeled something like I didn't plan. All these other videos I've been doing have been planned. And I like the ones that are spontaneous. I feel like those are more authentic. So I was actually planning on doing another video, but this one came up instead. I guess we could use a reminder that everything's gonna be okay. I don't truly know the state of the world. I just know apparently shit's falling apart. I don't really watch the news. Shame on me. But the glimpses I do get, I know things are just getting quote-unquote worse. I only know what's going on in my personal life, and I can tell you, it looks grim. It looks grim. But that's also because I'm anticipating the worst, which is something we should try to correct. Anticipate the best. Anticipate what works out. Perhaps that's something that I've been being told to let go of. Is to anticipate the best. Perhaps that's what this lesson is about today. I find it funny that I constantly get on to myself about this. Is despite all the good, I still focus on the bad. So it's like, And the fun part is I get on myself about it too. It's just like, okay. So for instance, I've said this in a few other videos. I know at least one or two. But like I've had blessing after blessing after blessing. Even if things look bad, I've still had blessings to keep me going. It's like, I guess the best way to put it is I get told good things are gonna happen. I get like messages and even my own tarot readings saying, hey, good stuff's happening. But then I sit here and I'm just like, well, my life's kind of falling apart. Where is it? You know? A lot of us feel like that, I know. So it's like, the stage I am at, it's kind of like, not that I don't believe you, but it's, I don't know. I believe you, because good things have constantly happened to me, like things I can't explain. I mean, there's definitely times where I feel like things are against me. For instance, one day, I was trying to buy a new phone. And it's because I smashed my old phone. I actually broke it, like I broke the screen and I was pissed off. So I'm trying to get a new phone and I'm like, kid, I'm talking to this dude. When he was younger. I was like, look man, I'm just trying to get the phone. I don't care what it is, I broke my phone, I just need a phone. Well, obviously I have no proof, but the kid went back there and found a dysfunctional phone. Charged, it was ridiculous. And I felt like everything was against me. Because then after that I had nothing but issues. My phone number got sold instantly. It's getting spam calls the second I switched. Like, it was just not good. So when you get stuff like that, I'm like, okay. But then you turn around and get silly other things like someone pays for your lunch or someone does stuff like that. So it's a 50-50 of both. Oh, okay, so that's a lesson here. The lesson is, it depends on how you decide to see things. I mean, yeah, no matter what, some things just suck. Like losing a job, being evicted. I mean, there's always two sides to every coin. So you could say, because I know being fired from some jobs was actually good for me. I can't explain it. Whether it's because that's a lesson I needed to learn, or the job just no longer served me. I perceive it as bad. Oh, I lost my job. That means I'm a failure. It means I must have done something wrong. But then it turns out, well, no. maybe someone was doing something behind your back you didn't even know. Maybe blah, 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 blah. I mean, you could sit here XYZ. Because that has happened to me. I found out I get fired from jobs and I find out that stuff I didn't know was going on. I'm like, kind of glad I got out of there while I got out of there. Unfortunately, it's only one of those things that in retrospect are like, oh, okay, maybe that wasn't so bad. So what we can do is focus on the here and now and see how it is actually good. Because the truth is, nothing is good or bad. It's how we perceive it. So I'm going to share another story I know I've said a few times. I heard it, and it's one of my favorite stories. There's this farmer just out in China. And I just like how detached he was from life. Everyone kind of knew this guy. And it was just a simple thing of, oh, the oldest boy broke his leg. So they weren't able to harvest all the farm. And the farm, the villagers are like, well, that sucks. That's not good. How unfortunate. The farmer goes, yeah, okay. Basically, he was just nonchalant throughout the entire thing. He was detached. Because it looked like it was a bad thing. The kid broke his leg. Well, literally the next day, the army comes by to draft him and goes, oh, well, we can't draft this guy. He has a broken leg. So the town people are like, hey, look at that. Your kid doesn't have to go off to the war. Isn't that a good thing? You're just like, I guess. So it's... He understood being detached was the part. The observer mode, the detachment, the perspective. Because things are going to happen either way. It's just how life is. It's up for us to decide whether it's positive or negative. Kind of like, Stuart Little, seeing the silver lining and everything. It takes training. It takes process. In fact, this whole message basically is a reminder to me. Because like I said, things are going exactly as they're supposed to. I guess that's the best way to explain it. I'm not going to deny it. Things kind of suck. But it's how it's supposed to go. At the same time, I can be positive. So can you. Even in these negative situations. It's the being detached from it to see both sides. It's like, okay, well, like for instance, the other day I was door dashing and I had this lady get upset with me because I needed instructions. I guess I was having a rough day or something and the instructions she gave me just didn't make sense. So she tried to give me more instructions and I didn't get it. I was like, I don't get it, ma'am. So I actually called her. I'm like, ma'am, and I wasn't rude. I was like, ma'am, I need a little more instructions. She goes, more instructions than what I just gave you. I was like, yes. So I was okay, I'm just going to cancel the order. Just bring it back, take it back to them. I was like, no. No. I was like, okay, so she canceled the fucking order. I was like, dude, I'm literally like right outside her building. Well, that's... What? Serious? Wait a minute. DoorDash is like, well, you still get paid, because she canceled it on her end. And then I look down, I'm like, well, McDonald's isn't going to take this food back. So I got paid, and I got free food. Oh, okay. So at first, it's like, well, a bad situation, F that lady. But it turns out, all she did was just canceled her own lunch. I was outside, ready to give it to her. I just needed a little extra instructions. So I was like, okay, well, it seems like it was bad because I had a nasty customer and I didn't do anything to deserve that. But then it's like, wait. But the positive is I got free lunch. So, it's kind of one of those. Sometimes you may have to sift for a while and see the silver lining. May take a while. But I can promise you there is always one. even if it does take you a minute to find it. I'm sitting here crowing on about it. Like I said, I'm really doing my best to take these words to heart, because it's so easy to sit here and talk about it and crow about it, but to actually live by the words that you say. I guess it's not going to be so bad, huh? I was actually planning on doing something else, but like I said, this was a reminder. Things are okay. Even if it doesn't feel like it. How do we turn our perspective around, I guess. That's where I'm trying to get to. Focusing on the good. Excuse me. As simple as it sounds. Whether it be out of a situation of desperation, whatever the deal is. Focus on the little things. Like, for instance, I'm so excited it's snowing today. You can't see from the video, but there is what we like to call snow. It's mainly just white ice. Mainly. But I don't know. I took a second to actually be grateful for it. It's like, what crazy phenomenon is this? One night, it's not there. Next morning, I wake up, the entire floor is covered in some crazy white, solid structure that wasn't there the night before. And sure, we can sit here and bitch that it's cold. Because it kind of is. My nose is burning like crazy. But at the same time, I don't know, it's so much easier to sit here and talk about choosing a more grateful perspective. But it's something we have to specifically trigger and try to do. I'm not saying it's easy. It's just it's how we get through it. It's seeing those good moments in all the bad. Having one of those weird interactions that make your day. Sure, we can sit here and focus on that guy that cut us off all day. Because, I promise you, I do some days. It's like, man, like the other day, someone put a fucking bag of chips on my car. And I don't just mean, they literally took it out, dumped it all over my car, smashed it into my window. The reason being is because I didn't park in a parking spot, so I guess this person got mad that I didn't park in a parking spot. I didn't see them until I drove away, so I'm just like, I kid you not, it was one of those days it's hard to let go. It's like I got nothing from it. I saw who it was, but unfortunately I'd already taken off. So no confrontation, no nothing. I just had a whole fucking bag of chips dumped in the back of my window. I'm just like, remember, good things. Focus on good things. Focus on good things. And not the bag of chip crumbs that is now all in your trunk. I'm telling you. Oh, I actually had to stop DoorDash, and I'm like, I'm so pissed off I can't do this right now. So again, I'm trying not to be a hypocrite. I totally understand how rough it is. I totally understand. But that's how you do it. Change of perspective. That's how you do it. Change your perspective forcefully. Because it's not, like I said, it's not easy. It's not. Our minds are naturally trained to go to the negative. I still feel it all the time. In fact, it's, what did she call it? I was watching some other YouTuber, and they call it, monitoring, I guess. Self-monitoring. It's not the exact word. I think it started with a P. But it's like that voice in your head that won't leave you alone. How did I go on this topic? Where is this going? Oh, it's stopping that voice in its tracks. Because that voice is the one that typically drives us into a negative spiral. If you have the inner monologue, some people I know don't have it. I've been told some people don't have that inner voice, and they just naturally react. I can't even imagine how that is. But if you have the inner monologue, like me, I'll sit there and I'll stew on it and be like, well, fuck that guy. He almost caused me to wreck, or blah, 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 and da-da-da-da-da, and I have had days where I can sit there for a day or two. And I'll even catch myself. I'm just like, why are you still mad about that? Well, 'cause he cut me off. Well, yeah, that was like 2 days ago. Well, yeah, well, I'm still mad about it. Why? Well, that's typically how those conversations go. I'm just like, that's a good point. I don't know. So it's actively stopping that self-monitoring voice, because it's basically the devil on your shoulder. It's that voice that destroys us. Sorry, just watching people outside. It's that voice that destroys us, because that's the one that keeps us down and being like, well, you should have done that, you should have done this. That really sucked. So sometimes it's interrupting that voice to change the perspective. Because not only is it hard to actively change the perspective, there's that voice inside of us that actually is fighting against it. It's kind of a pain in the ass, come to think of it. To openly choose and change your perspective again, it's not easy. It takes quite a bit of work. But that's how you do it. Again, it's not... I feel like sitting here talking about it, I feel like a hypocrite, because this is something I'm working on myself. That's actually why I'm doing the video. It popped up in my head. Because I'm sitting there like, man, I'm really struggling this week. Today I thought was going to be an active day. I was going to go out and do stuff and be productive and do stuff. And for those who are in the same state as me, we had a don't do shit day. That means everything closed. Even laundromats, like... I had to walk up to the gas station to get food. In fact, I need to walk up to the gas station again to get food. I don't know how the streets are. I don't even want to try. It's completely covered in snow. In fact, DoorDash was completely closed today. I was like, wait, the whole app's shut down. So, that's cool. So I'm stuck. And I'm like sitting here with my thoughts like, okay, Adam, let's not go crazy. Anxiety and feeling the need to get up and do something, but I can't. And being stuck with my thoughts. So let's do a YouTube video and get them out. It's these days you're really stuck reflecting and being like, okay, shit. Am I gonna sit here with my anxiety and eat myself away? And just let it destroy me? Or am I going to sit here and actively take this time to try to change my thoughts? And it's really the only option you got. Either sit there and let your thoughts destroy you, or sit there and actively change them. Because I've actually gotten to a point distraction isn't working as much. I try to watch TV, I try to play games, but it's just not doing it for me. So, we are forced to be faced with reflection. I'm just kind of zoning out here now. I think I should probably end it here. Is there anything else? There's always good in every scenario, just choose to see it. Whether we know it or not, we're choosing not to see it. Whether it's a subconscious pattern or not. What I'm trying to say is whether it's a subconscious choice or not, we are still choosing not to see it, so do your best to see it. Kind of like a grounding method. Even if you can't do like the 5 things, even 3 things. I'm grateful I've got to eat today. I'm grateful I'm warm. I'm grateful I'm alive. Something simple. It would be nice if you actually meant it to, but something simple like that. I'm gonna go wrestle up some food.